Okay, question number 30 here. Says a college surveyed 3,500 of its students to determine if the students prefer music, movies, or sports. The results of the survey are shown in the relative frequency table below. Now, just to sort of refresh your memory here, relative frequency tables, um, these are tables that give the percentage of the total number of people that fall in a particular category, and the categories are broken down into two parts. So we're breaking down what percentage of the students are freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, and for each of those categories we're also figuring out what percentage of the freshmen, of the sophomores, so on, are liking music, movies, sports, things like this. So for instance, if you look at these, they're all decimal numbers. And if we were to add up all these numbers, we would get 1, because these represent percentages, and percentages in decimal form, when you add that up, you get 1, which represents 100%. So for instance, when it says 0.06 for freshmen and music, that means 6% of these 3,500 students were freshmen who like music. 10% were freshmen who like movies, 9% were freshmen who like sports. Then you go down here, 9% were sophomores who like music, 5% were sophomores who like movies, and so on and so on and so on. Okay? So we look at the question, and it says how many more seniors than juniors were included in the survey. So what we do is, it's talking about seniors as a whole, no particular type of seniors, not seniors who like music, movies, sports, but all of them together, and juniors as a whole. So what we do is we can simply, now sometimes they'll have totals already listed for you, sometimes they won't. In this case they don't have totals listed. So what we do is we're going to add on a column here for total to total up how many seniors and what percentage are seniors and what percentage are juniors. So if we add up 0.08 plus 0.09 plus 0.10, and again, this is on the calculator, active part of our test, so we just add those numbers up in our calculator, and we get 0.27, okay, which represents 27%. And then if we add up the juniors, we get 0.10 plus 0.06 plus 0.08. You add all that up, and you get 0.24. Okay, and the question says how many more seniors than juniors. Now, if you look here, we have 27% are seniors, 24% are juniors. So obviously there are more seniors than juniors. So if we do 0.27 minus 0.24, that gives us 0.03. Okay, so 3% more of the total are seniors than juniors. So if we take 0.03 and multiply this 3% of 3,500, we multiply 3,500 times 0.03. That's going to give us, oops, one too many equals signs there. That's going to give us a total of 105, and you would just type this straight in your calculator. Now, another way you could do it would be to go ahead and figure out what 27% of 3,500 is. So in our calculator, we would plug in 0.27 times 3,500. Alright, so this would be to figure out like what number of seniors there actually were. So if I plug that in my calculator, that gives me a total of 945. So that means there are 945 seniors. And if I wanted to figure out how many juniors there were, I would do 0.24 times 3,500, and that would give me 840. Okay, so if I know how many seniors there are, 945, and I know how many juniors there are, 840, I just subtract that, and I also get 105. So either way I do this, I get 105. So my answer is B.